Hello everybody, welcome back. We are doing another set of missile testing with the Marshal, and looky here. We have the rapid fire module, and this is the buff that wasn't in the patch notes. The rapid fire module now increases your explosion velocity for missiles, takes away a little bit of missile damage, and then gives you 30% faster activation time. That is actually going to equate in a much higher DPS. And so I wanted to look at that with the rapid larges and the regular large missiles. I believe the large torpedoes might be an option if you're hunting battleships, but otherwise I really wouldn't worry too much about them. But we might look at it anyway. So before I do that, I just want to show off what the rapids look like on my current set. I started using this last night, and was very impressed by it. Now that we actually have the rapid fire module working. Alright, so let's go ahead and move over to our thermal missiles. So our missiles start us at 4,179 DPS before anything is activated with the thermal missile. You can see here, activation time is 4.29 seconds, with an overall damage of 2,240. Let me go ahead and stack these because it is going to be better if I do. The one issue that I ran into last night with having the missiles separated is that some of my missiles were actually not activating because they were activating so quickly. Let's go ahead and activate the rapid fire module. And now we're at 4,776, so we've gained 600 DPS, which is what the large rapids actually want. It does bring our overall damage down like we expected it to, so it is working properly, but our activation time is now 3 seconds. That is very quick. There are only a handful of weapon systems in the game that even come close to having that sort of activation time. When we go ahead and activate our modules, because why not, we go up to 6,858 DPS with an activation time of 2.09 seconds on these missiles. Only small weapons are faster activating than these large rapids. This is quite substantial. Keep in mind, this is only with the blue nanocore. Once we have a purple nanocore and a gold nanocore, you're going to be looking at a sub 2 second activation time on large missiles. And it won't matter the damage reduction, because all of that can be offset by having a purple nanocore and a gold nanocore with their respective upgrades. The Marshal, if you're a missile pilot, the Marshal just got a lot more powerful. And that's why I wanted to look at the large missiles and the torpedoes a little bit.
Accepted.
So let me go ahead and swap over to large missiles on one of these and torpedoes on the other. So I'll do large missiles on this one. All of these weapon systems are going to apply better damage now as well. You can see launch missiles are now at 124 over 227. The rapids are at 144 over 96. And the torpedoes are 131 over 310. The torpedoes will be really, really good in a sort of covert ops fleet assassination, or on a gate camp, since you won't have to actually fire that far. The range on these torpedoes is 32 kilometers, which is just a little too short for running normal missions without an afterburner or something with it. Let's go ahead and undock.
Undocking.
So that'll give you the idea of where we were sitting on the rapids. So the torpedoes will start off at 3,000, or the launch missiles will start off at 3,600. With the thermal missiles active, we're going to have 4,434. And with the rapid module active, we are looking at 5,068. That's actually comparable to what my Raven navies do. My Raven navies do about that 5,000 range with large rapids. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the torpedoes. So torpedoes will start at 4,200 DPS. On the torpedoes, I might recommend, instead of going for thermal missiles, go for the precision. You will go down in DPS a little bit, but your application is going to be significantly better. With thermal missiles, these torpedoes are up to 5,207 DPS. And with the rapid module active, we're sitting at almost 6,000 DPS. That is actually insane for the Marshal and not having a purple nanocore or gold nanocore available to it. These things are trouncing a Raven Navy that has a gold nanocore, purple nanocore, full upgrade, full level 45 implant. It's actually crazy. Activation time on the large torpedo launchers is 6.18 seconds. The large missiles have a 6.8-second activation time, and the large rapids have a 3-second activation time. I'm going to go ahead and activate all of the damage modules, and we'll compare that real quick with DPS and activation time. Okay, and there's your comparison here. Large rapids are doing 6,800 DPS with a 2.09 second activation time. The large missiles, I've missed my opportunity to actually look at it. What is 30% of 6.8? That is taking two seconds off of that. Yeah, so that brings it down to 5.27 seconds activation time on the large missiles. And the large torpedoes will likely be at 5 seconds activation time. That's just crazy. I don't see how this is considered balanced. These things are not even capable of being gold core right now, and they are outputting literally the same DPS and damage as some of the highest capability battleships that we currently had before the Marshal came in. I think on the torpedo pit, if you wanted to drop the basic damage control, I don't really recommend it. But if you wanted to, you can swap that out for a missile guidance computer. So that way you'll have the longer range and the better application. And I think I would do something very similar with the large missiles, since you can actually sit at 130 kilometer range and it won't matter. As a reminder, these ships are cap stable without the Nosferatus. You can see here they're cap stable at 36.5% cap stability. So what we might actually find is the large missiles could now very well be the best option to use. Let me go ahead and put a couple of Caldari Navy missile guidance computers on here. It brings you to 150 over 181. You're pretty much going to be hitting every ship at full damage. All the way out at 131 kilometers. Actually, probably further now. Yeah, 131 kilometers. That means that these ships are going to be capable of sitting well outside of range, firing at you every 5.27 seconds, which is the same as Rapids used to be. Let's see if I can find the old stat. So yeah, 7-second activation time. Um, and these things just don't care. I'm thinking that the large missiles are going to be the best option. I don't really want to test out the torpedoes, mainly for the reason that they would do better in a PvP scenario that I'm not able to show off. And they would certainly do really well in a sort of gate camp or covert ops application. Alright. So let's go ahead and I'm going to spend probably most of the time running with the Caldari Navy setup, where everything is damage based and we're not doing anything but running the shield booster all the time. I think it's just incredible what these things are doing. I'm gonna hope that I see some labs today.
Autopilot engaged.
I don't know if we're still in the same fleet,
Undocking.
since there was a small patch earlier today. It looks like we are. That's good.
Warp drive active.
I have considered moving my home location from Gina to Perimeter. It is only one system over, but it would save me a little bit of time of doing this whole grabbing missions, resetting, jumping into Perimeter, going to Gina, or Farent, running missions there. It just takes like a couple more steps away from this. I'd also be prepared for the event that they might lock down Gina from being a home base. Like EVE Online tried to do over the last year. We've got quite a few missions to do today. Okay, we did not have that mission. We don't have that mission. Don't have that one. Alright. I think we've got one of every mission on each character. Alright, let's head to Foreign and start our missions.
Autopilot engaged.
I want to take this moment while we're moving into Foreign to thank you all for being so kind and following and leaving comments and having discussions with me. It's been so wonderful over the past month just interacting with you guys. I couldn't be happier being able to even just have a small channel like I do. And I really hope that I can continue to grow and reach out to more people who are interested in the game. We do have one major thing coming up soon. It is the start of the Alpha to Omega playlist. I'm going to be live streaming everything I do on brand new and fresh characters, and just showing you how you can get to be an Omega pilot without having to spend a dime on the game.
Destination reached.
It seems to me that we're going to be doing a combination of missiles and drones. So that will make for an interesting challenge to get up through the Alpha to Omega. It should take about a few months of a few days a week running it. And I just wanted to ask if you wanted to only see like some of the most important stuff, or if you'd like to see the full journey as I go and everything I do would be live. Oh, I need to turn that off. Okay. My brain is autopilot right now, trying to go and warp directly into this anomaly.
Drive active.
Right now, we're just trying to sniper fit up. So we have landed.
We're under attack.
We're gonna let our shield boosters just run whenever I need them. Remember, these missiles all have 131 kilometer range.
Under attack.
and actually probably a little bit longer range on my main character, 142.
Fleet collecting fire. Fleet orbit.
Let me turn off my auto orbit.
Enemy ships detected.
Should be nice and easy.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
This is a significant improvement over what the Anubis can do. The Anubis with large missiles and the sniper module is way slower. I do think I should probably be manually targeting things.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay. So we're not... I don't know that we're one-shotting these frigates, but I do have all of my weapons split currently. That's something I need to look at, I suppose. Let's go ahead and combine all these missiles together, so that way we get a better idea of the raw damage. Alright.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
With the way the Marshal is set up, it can very easily replace the Apocalypse Navy and Apocalypse Striker.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Dang, that is so
Enemy
cool looking.
ships detected.
Let's just see what they do. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the shield boosters because I really don't need them on right now. 28,000. Alright. Go here, go there, go there. I think we just one-shot that cruiser. $24, $21.
Enemy ships detected.
Find my...
Fleet warp.
This style certainly requires a little bit more micromanaging in terms of which targets you're going to split between the three of your ships. Because in this situation, you're actually one-shotting or two-shotting many of the ships that you're going to come across.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I'm going to choose you, I'm going to choose you, and I'm going to choose you.
We're under attack. detected. Enemy ships detected.
Go that one, and go with that one.
Fleet warp.
It does feel a little bit slow compared to the rapids when I tested them last night. But this isn't the only fit I'm gonna test today. I think the range fit is definitely a good fit. It does exactly what it needs to. And it does it quite well.
Enemy ships detected.
We're not one-shotting the frigates, which is a little unfortunate.
Enemy ships detected.
But it's really not that big of a deal when the current activation time of these is essentially half of what you would normally have, which would be 12 seconds or whatever. Yeah, 16 seconds of activation. So having 6 seconds of activation is not bad.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
This one, that one, and that one.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Alright, so that's our slow bounty tick. That's interesting. Up in the top right, it shows the Marshal for the Corlai all goes to assault. Very strange. One of those graphical bugs that happens.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Should be clearing out this way pretty soon.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Set you to you to cruiser, and you to destroyer. Give us the best
We're
chance
under
possible.
attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Okay, so we've got 2 battleships to go through,
We're under attack.
because this is a 3 millionist mission.
We're under attack.
Okay, I'm gonna set you to you, and you to frigates.
Fleet warp.
Not a problem.
Warp drive active.
The downside to the clear time with this setup is the time it takes for missiles to get to the target. And that's why you want to be, that's part of the reason why you want to be choosing your targets so that way you're clearing them out as efficiently as possible. So that one, and that one.
We're under Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
So the marshals are able to use a covert ops cloak. So if you feel like
We're
there's a
under
threat in the area, you can cloak up and get out of like a story mission if you need to. And this fit would work just fine. All you'd have to do is drop one of these target guidance computers for like a cloak. You can also go and grab extra tank if you really wanted to, because the DPS isn't so
enemy ships
necessary
detected.
on the large missiles since they have really good damage application anyway.
We're under attack. We're under
There's
attack.
just so much you can do with a Marshal.
We're under attack. Fleet warp.
Very nice.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
Like I said, I did want to try a more close range build
We're under
with these.
attack.
I feel like the higher damage and the lower travel time might make up for the activation time difference between
We're
the
under attack.
large rapids and the larges. I just don't think the torpedoes will hold up on this particular ship unless you were hunting dreadnoughts, carriers, other battleships.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
I've already got one doing that.
We're under attack. ships detected.
Oh, the missiles disappeared.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Hmm. Wow,
Fleet
going
order.
through these quite quickly. I can imagine it'll be faster
Warp drive active.
if I,
We're under attack.
if I was up close.
We're under attack.
Guess I should grab these couple of missions here. Just go in system. You can see how much slower it is when you don't actually choose targets and you let them do their own thing. And that's why you have to keep up on it. There's about a minute difference or 30 seconds difference between not choosing your target and choosing your target.
Enemy ships detected.
Okay, so that one's on a battlecruiser, that one's on a destroyer, that one's on a battleship. I need to do cruiser, frigate, and destroyer.
Fleet warp.
Yeah, I feel like this is a fairly reasonable fit for doing high-sec missions. It's a little slow in comparison to,
Warp drive active.
like, the large rapids, but it is much safer. And you could go and do a 5 millionist mission if you wanted to, without having to do too much in the way of healing. So that one, and that one.
Enemy ships detected.
Okay, everyone is on the battleship. That means I need to go battle cruiser, cruiser, and frigate. And let's go destroyer. And that you're on that, I can go with a frigate. I go with a frigate. And that one's gonna target the easy one.
Enemy ships detected.
Okay. Okay, so I need you to go with the battle cruiser. You to go with the destroyer.
Fleet warp.
That was another bounty tick. It was barely 8 million, so this is definitely
Warp drive
quite a
active.
bit slower than what you would get out of the large rapids doing it this way. I don't know how you beat having a 3-second activation time constantly with a large weapon
We're
system.
under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Okay, that one, and that one.
Enemy ships detected.
I guess we're split between both battleships.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Okay, that one, and that one. This style of gameplay is very reminiscent of EVE Online, where you're actively moving your weapon systems between targets rather than just letting the game do
Enemy
it for
ships
you.
detected.
And it does bring me a little bit of pleasure to see that still in this game. Oh, look, I got the visual bug again. Now I have two Marshals on my screen that are Talos 3s. Or a Talos 3 and a Vexor 2. And they even show off with the battleship symbol.
Enemy ships detected.
Nice, I think we got all of them.
Fleet warp.
Fleet warp. Yay. Last mission
Warp
in the
drive
system?
active.
No, I've got like 4 more missions. Oh, and a lab. How nice.
We're under
Gonna let it
attack.
do its thing.
We're under attack.
There's quite a few more missions in this system. Okay.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
That one, and that
We're
one.
under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm saying that this setup feels good. It's doing exactly what I'd expect of a large missile ship. But I can't say it's anything special.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
A cruiser, frigate, destroyer.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Time to clear out this wave of enemies. Yeah.
Enemy ships detected.
I don't need my Nosferatus. What am I doing?
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
This will be interesting, now that it actually spawned fairly close to me. I just want to see what the game does. What it chooses to target. Okay, so it's still not quite the smartest system. Let's go ahead and head into the lab.
Fleet warp.
We're going to clear out that lab, and then we'll clear out the rest of these missions here, which will then give us access to going to perimeter and clearing that out with a different fit. I think I just want to run the large rapid fit from last night for clearing those out
We're under attack.
in perimeter, since that was a lot of fun watching these things absolutely tear apart
We're under attack.
the AI. It's just clearing out waves of enemies now. I have no idea what I have tracked and what I don't.
Enemy ships detected.
Let's go ahead and activate the DPS modules. And quickly I'll show you the 4.95 second activation time on these large missiles.
Enemy ships detected.
Choose that, choose that, choose that. Dang.
Enemy ships detected.
There's definitely something to be said about raw damage over quick successive hits with small damage. Sometimes it's just what you need. In the case of AI, it really doesn't matter in most cases. The only exception I can think about is the AI cyan spawn in high sec, in which case you need a minimum of, I think it was 12,000 DPS or a little bit over that in order to overcome the tank on the cyan spawn. So really, any of these fits that you've seen me testing and stuff, they're all really viable fits. They just have different areas that they're more useful in than the way that I'm using it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Enemy ships
Last wave of the
detected.
lab. Hmm. Well, I'm trying to keep up with the enemies here that are dying. There's just a lot of different things to look at here. Alright, that was a 4 millionist lab. Not too hard on the Marshal, especially when it can sit so far away.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We've got 4 more missions left in this system.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Fire away!
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I am getting pretty tired tonight, so I might just call this, at the end of this system, and perhaps tomorrow we can look at the large rapids. I'm not sure.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Overall, I feel like the Marshals have done very well with the latest patch and buff, and I think there is a very nice future in store for the Marshals. I hope they become a little bit more affordable for people, but at the current price, I don't know. Especially when you consider what's around the corner from us. We could be having ships that just don't even compare to the Marshal in terms of, like, overall firepower. The Marshal's gonna be powerful for a while, but it won't be on top forever.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
So now that we're coming to the end of our video, I think, I'd like to just thank you all for coming and enjoying this with me. I'd also like to ask if you would please go to my YouTube channel. It's under the same name that you see here, Orion IKO. And just leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you got in your mind. I like to talk to you guys when I'm not streaming, and that gives me the perfect opportunity to do so. So please, go in, leave a like, leave a follow, leave a comment. It means a whole lot to me, and I really appreciate all you guys have been for me. As just a reminder, we are doing an Alpha to Omega series in the near future, within about 18 days. I am super excited to start that journey with you guys and get to discuss what we should do, what we could do, and maybe explore some things that I normally don't go to explore. I fly a lot of really high-end ships on this channel, and not everyone's going to be able to obtain some of the ships that I do fly. It's nice to look at them and all, but I want to be able to show how you can get there yourself. And that's why I want to go and do this Alpha to Omega series, to show newer players and even returning players that it can still be done.
Enemy ships detected.
But overall, I feel like the Marshals are easily one of the most flexible and versatile ships out there for a battleship. They are very much in the category of S tier for a battleship. They're almost what I would consider overpowered because they do completely overwrite and overrun many other ships of this category. The ships that they have to compete with are things like dreadnoughts and like the Dominic's Navy issue, because there are no other ships in this game that are even half as capable as the Marshal is. Remember, these things do not have a purple and a gold nanocore yet, and they are already overcoming every other ship in the game that is a sub-capital ship. Its only competition once it gets a nanocore is going to be the Dominic's Navy issue. Let that sink into your thoughts a little bit and consider what that means for the future. Because if they want to release another battleship,
Warp drive
it's
active.
going to have to be better than the Marshal, better than all of the battleships, equivalent to the Dominic's Navy issue. And the only ships that I can think of that currently exist that can do that are the Marauders.
We're under
They've
attack.
made a lot of module changes to change the way that the game functions and to create some sort of ISK sync in terms of like
We're
fuel.
under attack.
And Marauders are only a step up from with that. And Marauders are going to consume fuel almost as heavily as a Dreadnought and like a Rorqual consume fuel. But they're going to be able to have almost the same tank as a Dreadnought, almost the same DPS as a Dreadnought. They're the closest thing you can get without being locked out of nullsec, out to nullsec. So,
Enemy ships detected.
I expect we'll see some interesting things in the near future.
ships detected.
I think this will be our last mission for tonight.
Fleet warp.
I would normally be going for another like hour and a half, but it's just it's been a
Warp
rough
drive
day
active.
today between work and a whole lot of work. And so I just want to sit here and enjoy the rest of my night.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
So thank you all for joining me. Have a good one and be safe.
Enemy ships detected. Enemy ships detected.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Destinate docking request accepted.